ChatGPT said, "What I'm about to share with you will fundamentally shift how you see women, how you interact with them, and how successful you become in your relationships." This isn't about manipulation or pickup tactics. It's about understanding a core truth that most men overlook and most women don't openly acknowledge, yet it influences nearly every relationship decision they make. After years of studying human psychology and gender communication, I discovered a crucial gap between what women say they want and what their actions actually reveal. The truth is, women make decisions emotionally first, then use logic to justify those choices, often without realizing it themselves. This isn't a reflection of intelligence. In fact, women are often more emotionally intelligent than men, but rather how their brains are wired to process attraction and relationships through emotion before reason. When a woman says, "I don't know why, but there's just something about him," she's describing a real experience, emotional attraction that her brain later explains with logical reasons like ambition or kindness. Society teaches women to be rational in love, so they present these post-emotion justifications as if they were the basis for their decisions, making them feel more in control and less vulnerable. Understanding this changes everything for men. It means you can stop trying to logically convince women to like you and instead focus on sparking genuine emotional connection. Your accomplishments still matter, but they only serve to reinforce attraction that already exists, not create it. To truly attract and connect with a woman, you need to create emotional experiences, ones that make her feel something deeply, whether it's excitement, intrigue, comfort, or challenge. The intensity and authenticity of the emotion matter more than the specific feeling itself. This is where the nice guy often fails. He leads with logic. "I'd be a great boyfriend because I'm respectful and reliable." While those are good traits, they don't spark the emotional fire that drives attraction. Meanwhile, the men women say they shouldn't be attracted to but are anyway, they create tension, mystery, and unpredictability. They make her feel. Her logical mind may know who the right choice is, but her emotional mind has already decided. There are 3 emotional states that consistently drive attraction. First is uncertainty and challenge. Women are drawn to men they can't fully figure out. This isn't about games or fake mystery. It's about having depth, purpose, and a life that doesn't revolve around her. When you're too available or eager, the intrigue fades. Second is emotional stimulation, not drama, but variety. Can you take her through laughter, deep conversation, playful teasing, and vulnerability? Most men stick to safe or impressive modes, but women crave emotional range. Third is security within excitement, the paradox that confuses most men. Women want a man who's both reliable and spontaneous, who brings energy and unpredictability, but remains grounded and trustworthy. These aren't opposites, they complement each other. Then there's the communication secret. When a woman opens up about a problem, she's not usually asking for a solution. She's asking to be heard and emotionally validated. Problem solving too soon makes her feel misunderstood. Instead, lead with empathy. "That sounds really frustrating," or "How are you feeling about it?" Only once she feels emotionally understood does she become open to advice. Finally, you need to understand the attraction timeline, something women rarely explain because they assume men just get it. Phase 1 is the initial impression, within 30 seconds to 3 minutes, based more on your confidence, energy, and presence than your looks. Phase 2 is the emotional evaluation, how it feels to be around you. Are you fun, grounded, engaging? This is where she feels attraction. Only in Phase 3 does her logical brain kick in for a rational assessment. Are you compatible? Trustworthy? Long-term material? But, and this is critical, she only gets to this stage if the emotional connection is already in place. If you've successfully navigated the first 2 phases of attraction, initial impression and emotional connection, then and only then does Phase 3, the logical assessment, come into play. Most men, however, make the mistake of leading with Phase 3 information, their job, their stability, their long-term goals. But when a woman is still in the emotional stages of attraction, it's like trying to teach calculus to someone who hasn't learned basic math. This misunderstanding leads to some of the biggest mistakes men make. Mistake 1 is over-explaining or overqualifying. When a man senses a woman's interest fading, he starts listing his good qualities, trying to logically convince her. But attraction isn't logical, it's emotional. Over-explaining actually signals insecurity and kills the spark. Mistake 2 is treating all women the same, assuming what worked before will work again, instead of learning to read and respond to the unique emotional makeup of the woman in front of you. Mistake 3 is assuming attraction is permanent. Men often see attraction as binary, she's into you or she's not. But in reality, attraction is dynamic, like a flame that needs to be nurtured. Mistake 4 is neglecting emotional maintenance once you're in a relationship. Many men shift into provider mode, focusing on responsibility and stability, and stop doing the things that sparked the emotional connection in the first place. But women need ongoing emotional engagement to stay attracted. Here's a deeper truth. Women test men, not to manipulate, but as subconscious ways to evaluate emotional maturity. She might cancel plans or bring up other men not to provoke you, but to see how you handle disappointment or jealousy. When she's emotional, she's not being dramatic. She's testing your ability to hold space for her feelings without reacting, shutting down, or trying to fix her. The men who pass these tests don't even know they're being tested. They simply respond with calm, authentic confidence. The ultimate secret? While women may not say they want men to understand all this, deep down they're craving a partner who just gets it. A man who can connect emotionally without being manipulative. Who brings excitement but also security. Who's logical when needed, but emotionally present always. They want to be seen in their full complexity, strong yet vulnerable, independent yet desiring connection. And finally, a word of caution. This knowledge isn't for manipulation, it's for connection. Use it ethically. Don't fake emotional depth or pretend to be someone you're not. Instead, grow into a man who naturally creates emotional experiences because he's done the inner work. Build your confidence, sharpen your communication, develop emotional intelligence. Be someone who deserves the attraction you inspire. If this opened your eyes to a deeper understanding of women and relationships, make sure to stick around for more content that goes beyond surface-level advice. The goal isn't to control attraction, it's to earn it.